So my question regarding EBITDA, as I know, is EBITDA is earnings before interest, depreciation, amortization, and taxes, right? So let's assume
Yes.
a company has $1 million in EBITDA, and I'm looking to buy it at a four times. Okay, so that's
Right.
$4 million, right?
Right.
If I was
Right.
to take that to a bank and get it financed on the cash flow on the EBITDA,
Mhm.
would they take the whole $1 million EBITDA to cover the debt service, or would they subtract the interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization from that?
Yeah, no, that, no, that's a great question. I mean, basically, the bank would look at it a little differently. As I said, generally, probably 2x for senior, is the rule of thumb, and maybe another turn if you have mez coming in. But, generally like 2x your EBITDA, so that'd be $2 million. I mean, basically, they are looking at, you're right, there is more or less when you're talking about cash flow coverage, you're looking at the bottom line versus debt service, and debt service includes principal. So it's not only interest, it's also principal. So depending on how it amortizes, it could be very tight. So and that's one of the advantages of an SBA loan, other than tying up all your personal assets, specifically attaching, is you get a 10-year amortization. You really can't beat that for an unsecured acquisition loan. Generally, banks won't give you any more than like 3-4 years. I mean, it's just not. I mean, the 10 years is something unique to that. But that's how you look at it. It's going to be like a 2x EBITDA is what your debt load is going to be. Yeah, they're not going to. They will generally. You're right. You're going to subtract out what your actual capex is. So there are balance sheet items that'll come out of that EBITDA. They're not going to look at it like strictly like that. So
Okay, so
no, that's.
my question is, from that EBITDA, can you use the interest, taxes, depreciation, amortization to cover debt as well, or is that subtracted with anything else?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it's instead of depreciation and amortization, they're going to subtract capex. And then as far as they're not going to do anything with interest, but they're going to compare the result to interest and principal that payments that are due, and also fixed rental payments. A lot of times they'll weigh in there too. So yeah, there are very specific covenants that will limit you, and it varies by bank.